Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about Ja'far ibn Abi Talib. Ja'far ibn Abi Talib, very famously, was one of those companions who actually made hijrah multiple times. He made hijrah to Habasha and he made hijrah to Medina. He also partook in the battles. Very famously, he partook in the Ghazwat Mu'tah, the Battle of Mu'tah, where he was the third in line, or he was the second in line, I'm sorry, after Zayd ibn Haritha to take the flagstaff and to take the sign of the army. He lost both of his arms and he still held on to them with his stumps, radiallahu anhu. So just all of these characteristics of him, this individual who made, who migrated not once but twice, who took part in this battle, who understood the importance of having that flagstaff and holding up, and the morale of the army and how it needed to be upheld. I think the one characteristic that I really liked about him was his tenacity. And I think that's something that's really important that we should all benefit from and we should all take from him, radiallahu anh. That this individual, it didn't matter the hardship, it didn't matter the difficulty, he was just ready to go back. He migrated once, left everything, was ready to abandon everything, and his relationship with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was that of a first cousin. He understood what his role was, and he understood the importance being from the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the support that he wanted to give his cousin. So he was Ali's brother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with both of them. So this individual, he migrated once to Habasha. He was one of the main translators who was there. Then he migrated to Medina after that. And then immediately after that, he started partaking in these battles. So he had to deal with the financial oppression. He had to deal with physical oppression. He had to deal with war. And he just kept going at it. And this is a characteristic that I think many of us lack, that tenacity and that drive. I think that's something that's really important. I think that's something that's fundamental, because that tenacity and that drive and that stoicism, it really helps push through those hurdles and push through those hardships that we might face in our lives. And if we want that example, and if we want to look at someone who has that characteristic, look no more and go back to the seerah of Ja'far ibn Abi Talib radiallahu an, the individual about who the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported to have said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has entered him into his paradise. In the arms that he has lost, he has been given and been replaced with wings so that he may fly with the angels. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, and may he make us all tenacious. Ameen.